Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. For the right to represent the AFC in this year's Super Bowl. Off we go on EA Sports. This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Hey, middle. 180. What is shot? No, we changed it. 180. What is shot? Hey, report. Middle. Sit out.
Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game.
It's a loss of 2.
Prior to the opening kickoff, the home crowd is rocking. They're on their feet cheering. Well, one play in, got a little quieter in here. This defense came out, and they took the fight right to them, able to bring the quarterback down for an opening play sack to get their defense settled into this one.
Jackson now on second down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. In motion comes Walker. On third down, Jackson. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. His first catch here in this AFC title game, and it's a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Hey, middle.
They'll run with the rookie, drafted in the 3rd round. And he gets this up close to the 40. The big lineman, Aleem McNeil, ends the play there. 2nd and 7. Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. That's taken in. It's Tez Walker. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And he will score. Tez Walker. Touchdown, Ravens. Now Justin Tucker for the point after. It's up and good. And the Ravens have struck first in the AFC Championship game. They're out to a 7-0 lead. Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Davis now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. And he'll work this forward to the 35. Brandon Stevens there to bring him down. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
The tight end, Jonnu Smith, secures it. And he's going to be taken down after a big second down pickup. But we do have a penalty marker on the field. He'll drop to throw. Unloads downfield, looking for Nakua. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 2.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Back near his goal line, Jackson. There's the veteran tight end, Andrews. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line.
First rule of backed up offense, get the first down. The last thing you want to do, punt the ball back and give your opponent a short field. Mission accomplished. Now, can they maintain possession long enough to see if they can cap this drive off with some points?
Jackson's going to give this one to Edwards. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On play action, here's Jackson. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
13. Shut up.
Jackson now to throw on first down. This one complete downfield to Walker. And he will go all the way. Tez Walker, touchdown Baltimore. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the first quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, If I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer. Because right now, they don't have it.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Davis now to return it. A good return as he takes it across the 30. First and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. That's caught by the tight end Smith. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
They'll look to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. His first catch here in this AFC title game, and it's a first down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Back to the air one more time. He's going to carry that ball loosely, and it is out. One of the Ravens has it. Into space. Accelerating toward midfield. Still going. And he returns this all the way. Touchdown, Ravens. What a terrible moment for the offense. You're in the red zone, driving for a score, and Greg, instead it goes back the other way for a touchdown.
Yeah, and every defensive coordinator around the league, Mike, they preach two things in the red zone. They preach field goals and takeaways. In this case, they get the latter, and not only do they force the takeaway, he's able to return it the entire length of the field and take it for 6.
Justin Tucker to kick off the Baltimore.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Now return coming from the 7. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. On the option, they give it to Mixon. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go right back to Mixon. And he's fighting and trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
That one caught by Smith. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Now they'll set up to throw. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. From out of the gun, he'll throw. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, New York. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg. Could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
This is fielded inside the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
And typically, like, you don't find yourself in the playoffs unless all season long you've gotten contributions from your special team. So here's a big one in the return game. I mean, this is something that has been a priority all season long, and they nearly sprung him.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all.
Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
They just don't have an answer right now offensively for this guy. I mean, he has completely taken over this drive, and barring some sort of adjustment offensively, I think he could take over the rest of this game.
On 4th down, here comes Justin Tucker for the Ravens. They'll put this one down at midfield. Here comes a 60-yard attempt. His kick is good. From 60 yards out, he's got the leg to knock it through.
And you talk about having confidence in your kicker, Mike. I mean, to send him out there to kick from midfield, and what does he do? He repays you with that confidence with a 60-yard field goal. I mean, that was something else.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. They'll give this to Mixon, running right. Room to run past midfield. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this.
Okay, ready? Cut 19.
He'll look to throw. Off he goes. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes banned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, first and goal. And at the very least, got to come away with some points.
Back to throw. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. From back at the 13-yard line, it is second and goal. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Throwing here on third and goal. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there. And now it's fourth and goal. His kick is good. And the Jets will cut into that lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one taken at the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10.
Ready? Hey, Ozzy, tonight.
They'll run to begin this drive. It's Edwards. And he'll get this only up to about the 33-yard line. Second down and 8.
Middle. Go right here. Right on.
They'll keep it on the ground here again. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
Shot. Yeah. Tonight. Hey. Report.
One more time. They'll keep it on the ground. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. Ravens bring their punt team out. Fielded at the 9. Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. That is hard. And a critical tackle there. We're getting close to scoring. Instead, they get nothing. Time has run out. This first half has come to an end. So we've reached halftime here in the AFC title game. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, it's where the coach is. Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting to be claimed. 30 minutes away, unless, of course, we have overtime. We're back underway in the AFC title game. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Throwing now from the gun. Loose inside the 30. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3. They'll run here with Mixon. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line. Now the Ravens use their first timeout.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
Here now, 2nd down and goal. Again, it'll be Mixon. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's in. Tyler Conklin. Touchdown, New York. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. We'll send a tight end in motion. Play action now. Jackson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was trying to get that to Tez Walker. And it'll lead to a second down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That one intercepted. Picked off by Tony Adams. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. And we have a tie game. What a big turnaround. The defense comes up with the score to square the game, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
This defense took the field, Mike, saying, we've got to get the ball back to our offense. Give them a chance to tie this up. Well, they didn't even need their offense to take the field. They did it all themselves, and as you said, they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 47 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
He'll carry this one inside the 20, into the red zone. Give him 8 on that carry.
8 yards on the pickup.
Receiver in motion, headed left. Oh! And he's in! Touchdown, Baltimore.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes, just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Well, a big play there, and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds, so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds.
They put Wilson in motion. Oh, he just does beat the play clock as he'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On the give, this is Mixon. And they'll be set up now. up past the 40 with that one. They'll look to throw here on first down. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
That is brought in. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Throwing now on first and 10. That's taken in left side by Smith. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll look to throw yet again. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face first and goal. Go with their fullback trying to get it. Powering forward. He's in. Braylon Allen. Touchdown, Jets. They're out there to block most of the time, but Greg, great reward for the fullback to carry it in for the touchdown.
Not every team in the league even carries a fullback, but man, if you have one on your roster, Mike, not many better places to use him than down here on the goal line.
That ties the game, 31-31.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. A safe kick taken at the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Yo.
On first and 10, Jackson. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Second down, Jackson. That's to the middle of the field and caught by Walker. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. One quarter remains here in the AFC Championship game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. On first down, right back to Mitchell. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he's into the end zone. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Davis now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll drop to throw. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Now Jackson on the move. He's got it at about the 8. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
They'll run with Mitchell. He's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8-yard line.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Quick, ready?
It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal.
Set up.
Jackson. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tucker for the point after. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. He's got it! And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. Here's a run. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. Back to throw. That is caught by the tight end. Jonnu Smith. Touchdown, New York. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Ravens 45, Jets 38.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. The return starts from the 5. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
This crowd urging the defense on. It is 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. His first catch here in this AFC title game, and it's a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive...
And he will score. Jonnu Smith, touchdown, New York. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Go.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Edwards. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
13.
They'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Flowers. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 36 yards. Here's 1st down. Mitchell. He's to the 10. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. It is a gain of 23 yards, and Now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal.
Change it. Out.
They'll try to run with Mitchell. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
Tie game, 4th quarter. This defense knows the importance of keeping this thing at a 3-point game. What a big play there with the tackle for loss on 1st and goal.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he will score again. Walker, touchdown Ravens. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. Tucker's extra point up and good. And the Ravens will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Davis now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. This is 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Would be the dagger. It's intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Another run here with Mitchell. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Point after now from Tucker. He gets it to go, and the Ravens will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll look to throw. Unloads downfield looking for Nakua. And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
He's going to dial up another deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier. A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Down to a knee here. And cue the celebrations. They are on their way to the Super Bowl.